He didn't notice it happening. None of us did. One scroll turned into two. Two became 10. And somewhere between that first video and the 1,000th, something inside us changed. Not our habits, not our attention spans, our brains. Because TikTok isn't just another social media app. It's a neurological experiment, disguised as entertainment. And here's the scary part. It's working. This isn't just another case of big tech manipulation or some moral panic about social media. This is something much deeper, something biological. Because this isn't about what TikTok shows you. It's about what it does to you. This is a story of how a 15-second video app managed to reprogram the human mind, one swipe at a time. And by the end of this, you'll understand why you can't stop scrolling, why your focus feels weaker, and why the future attention might already be lost. It started simple. A feed that learns from you. A system so advanced it doesn't need your friends, your likes, or your follows. TikTok didn't care who you knew. It cared who you were. Every social media platform before had an algorithm based on social graphs. Facebook used your friends. Instagram used your interests. YouTube used your subscriptions. But TikTok didn't need any of that. It only needed you, your behavior, your hesitations, your impulses. From the very first time you opened the app, it started listening, not with a microphone, with data. Every scroll, every tap, every pause between videos was a piece of you. And TikTok's algorithm, one of the most powerful in the world, didn't just watch. It learned. It watched how long your thumb hovered over a video. It noticed what made you stop. It recorded how often you rewatched, how often you skipped, how quickly your eyes darted across the screen. It built what engineers call a behavioral feedback loop, a closed system where every one of your actions shapes the next piece of content you see. In less than an hour, the app begins to understand you better than you think, better than your friends, sometimes better than you understand yourself. Because what it's really mapping isn't your interests, it's your impulses. Every millisecond you hesitated, every pause, every flick of your thumb, it recorded. Millions of invisible micro-decisions turn into one thing, a psychological fingerprint. That fingerprint is unique. It's not just about what kind of videos you like. It's about what kind of person you are when you're not thinking. Are you curious, lonely, angry, insecure? The algorithm knows. It can sense your mood by the type of content you linger on. Stay too long on a breakup video, you'll start seeing more heartbreak content. Laugh a little harder at a dark joke, the humor shifts. Watch a motivational clip for more than 7 seconds, suddenly, your feed becomes a wall of hustle culture. TikTok doesn't just mirror your mind, it molds it. Because once it figures out what makes you react, it starts feeding you more of it. Not just to please you, but to shape you. And that's where it gets disturbing. You see, traditional media used to fight for your attention. TikTok fights for your identity. It studies what keeps you watching, then subtly adjusts what watchable even means. It's like a teacher that doesn't test what you know. It changes what you know. A system that doesn't ask what you want. It tells you what to want. And here's how it does it. The algorithm runs millions of tiny experiments every minute. It swaps out videos in your feed, one by one, testing which ones make you stay longer. Then it fine-tunes your content diet, trimming away everything that doesn't make your brain light up. That's why your For You page feels perfect. It's not because TikTok knows what you like. It's because it's teaching your brain to crave what it wants to show you. Over time, the line between what you enjoy and what it decides you enjoy completely disappears. You don't scroll TikTok. TikTok scrolls you. The average TikTok user opens the app 19 times per day. That's not coincidence, that's conditioning. Every time you open it, your brain expects a hit of novelty, a little surge of dopamine. The algorithm knows that too. It gives you just enough satisfaction to make you stay, but not enough to make you stop. It's an endless loop. Pleasure, boredom, curiosity, reward, repeat. Your mind is being trained like a lab rat pressing a lever, not realizing the lever was built by a billion-dollar company designed to keep you pressing it. TikTok didn't just find a way to entertain you. It found a way to control the rhythm of your brain. And yet, none of this feels threatening when you're inside it. That's what makes it genius. because it's wrapped in color, sound, and joy, the most human things. Catchy songs, funny clips, beautiful faces, quick satisfaction. It all feels harmless. But that's the brilliance of the design. You don't feel it happening. You don't realize you're being studied, rewired, and trained. You think you're just watching random videos, when in reality, the system is rewriting your attention pathways second by second. Researchers have started to see measurable changes. Attention span shrinking, memory retention dropping, even emotional regulation shifting, because your brain begins to expect instant emotional resolution. Happy, sad, laugh, shock, all within 15 seconds. That constant emotional whiplash trains your mind to crave rapid-fire feelings, leaving real-life feelings slow and dull. It's why silence feels uncomfortable now. Why you grab your phone the moment you're bored. Why long conversations or movies without quick payoffs feel exhausting. TikTok didn't just study your brain. It rewired it to crave the kind of world it provides. And that's the subtle brilliance behind its For You page. It's not just for you. It's about you. Every video you see is a reflection of what you unconsciously reward. Every skip is a clue. Every like is a breadcrumb leading deeper into a version of yourself that TikTok is quietly building in the background. You think you're in control, but in reality, the app is training you to be predictable, because predictability is power. The more predictable your reactions become, the easier it is to shape what you'll do next. And that's what makes TikTok not just addictive, but evolutionary. It's not changing your choices. It's changing the process that makes them. So when you catch yourself lost in the feed, wondering how a few minutes turned into an hour, it's not weakness, it's precision. A perfectly calculated, deeply psychological system built not to inform or connect, but to condition. And that's what makes it work so well. Because TikTok isn't just an app. It's a mirror, one that reflects you, studies you, and then, slowly, teaches you to see the world the way it wants you to. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on experience. Every thought, every habit, every tiny reaction you have, it all shapes the structure of your mind. It's how you learn, how you adapt, how you survive. But TikTok found a way to weaponize that process. Because every time you scroll, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, that small burst of chemical pleasure that says, "Good job, do that again." It's nature's reward system, the same thing that drives you to eat, laugh, achieve, or fall in love. But here's the trick. TikTok doesn't give it to you consistently. It gives it to you randomly. One video makes you laugh. The next one bores you. Then suddenly, one hits perfectly. It's unpredictable. And that unpredictability is what hooks you. Psychologists call this variable reward reinforcement. It's the same mechanism used in slot machines, casino games, and addictive mobile apps. Your brain gets trained not by the reward itself, but by the anticipation of it. That maybe is what keeps you scrolling. You're not chasing the next video. You're chasing the next dopamine hit. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Because your brain never learns when to stop. TikTok didn't invent addiction. It perfected it. Most social media apps try to keep you engaged. TikTok learned how to keep you entranced. It found the perfect balance between effort and reward. No effort, all reward. You don't have to type search or choose. You just swipe. The next video appears instantly. And your brain thinks it's in control, when in reality, it's being conditioned one dopamine spike at a time. That's why the app feels effortless. It doesn't drain you right away. It lulls you into a rhythm, a hypnotic loop of micro-pleasures. Each clip lasts just long enough to trigger curiosity, then ends before satisfaction fully sets in. That missing closure keeps your brain hungry for more. It's not content consumption. It's behavioral training. At first, it seems harmless. You open the app for a few laughs, a dance trend, a funny skit. It feels like a break, a harmless escape from stress. 5 minutes later, you're still there. 30 minutes later, you've lost all sense of time. 2 hours later, you're half-dazed, thumbs still moving automatically. Then it hits you, guilt, fatigue, a strange emptiness. But right beneath that feeling, there's something else. Satisfaction. That weird aftertaste of pleasure mixed with regret. It's not an accident. It's by design. Because the app's goal isn't just to entertain you. It's to make your brain associate scrolling with comfort, with relief, with escape. The more often you use it, the more your brain learns that pattern. Boredom equals open TikTok. Stress equals open TikTok. Loneliness equals open TikTok. Eventually, you're not opening the app for content. You're opening it for relief from the silence between dopamine hits. That's how deep it goes. The algorithm studies not just what you like, but when you need it, it tracks your usage patterns down to the minute, predicting the times you're most likely to feel restless or distracted. And when that moment comes, it's ready. You open out a habit, and the feed feels perfect again, just like it knew you'd be back. That's not coincidence. That's conditioning. You're being trained subconsciously to treat boredom like a problem that TikTok solves. And over time, your brain stops knowing how to solve it on its own. That's the true cost. Not just time lost, but focus, patience, and presence. Because every moment spent chasing quick rewards makes long-term satisfaction feel harder to reach. Reading feels slow. Conversations feel long. Even your own thoughts start to feel heavy, too still, too quiet. And so you open the app again, not because you want to, but because your brain now needs to. TikTok didn't just discover addiction. It engineered it into an art form. It learned the brain's natural language, reward, curiosity, anticipation, and turned it into code. That's why it's so effective and so invisible. It doesn't force you to scroll. It teaches your brain to want to. Every flick of your thumb is a lesson. Every pause is data. Every second is reinforcement. Until one day, you're not just watching videos anymore. You're watching the algorithm teach your brain how to crave them. And you don't even realize it's happening. The infinite scroll isn't infinite by chance. It's engineered to make stopping feel like failure. And while you think you're choosing what to watch, it's actually the algorithm choosing how you think. Here's the twist. It's not just shortening our attention spans. It's reshaping the way we process reality. Your brain, once trained for long-form thought, books, films, conversations, now craves microbursts of stimulation. Shorter, faster, louder. Every new clip has to outdo the last one. And the result? Your baseline for excitement keeps rising, while your patience for stillness disappears. We become restless in our own silence. A former ByteDance engineer once said, "The goal wasn't to keep you entertained. The goal was to keep you predictable. Because predictable behavior is profitable behavior. The longer you stay, the more data they harvest. And that data isn't just for ads. It's for influence. Imagine shaping culture, politics, and opinions, not through propaganda, but through preference. Feed people what keeps them hooked, then quietly adjust what hooks mean. It's not mind control, it's mind conditioning. But here's the most chilling part. It doesn't stop when you close the app. That fractured attention follows you everywhere. You check your phone in line, in traffic, mid-conversation. Your brain now expects constant novelty. And when life doesn't deliver, it feels empty. TikTok didn't just change entertainment. It changed the definition of enough. And yet, we keep watching. Because deep down, we don't just crave content. We crave connection, validation, belonging. TikTok gives us all three, instantly. That's the genius and the danger. TikTok doesn't just feed your boredom. It feeds your social instincts. The same ancient mechanisms that made our ancestors crave belonging, approval, and recognition. TikTok has digitized them, refined them, and turned them into loops of validation that never end. When you watch a video that makes you laugh, your brain doesn't just register humor, it registers connection. When you post something and get a few likes, it's not about numbers. It's about that faint flicker of social acceptance that once meant survival. The feeling that says, I belong, I matter. TikTok gives you just enough of that, a taste of community, a flash of attention, a brief sense of being seen. But it never lets you feel full, because fullness means satisfaction, and satisfaction means you'd stop scrolling. That's the secret. The platform's success depends on your emotional hunger. It feeds you constantly, but only in microdoses. A like here, a comment there, a few seconds of someone else's life that you can project yourself into. It's enough to feel alive for a moment, but never enough to make you whole. That emptiness, that's not failure. That's strategy. You're not addicted to TikTok. You're addicted to what it makes you feel like you're missing. The laughter that feels fleeting. The beauty that feels just out of reach. The success, the confidence, the life that seems better than yours. Every scroll is a reminder of something your brain interprets as possible, but not yet achieved. It's not just entertainment. It's aspiration with no closure. You watch people who seem happier, freer, more creative, and your brain doesn't get jealous. It gets activated. It starts chasing. That's why, even after hours of watching, you don't feel satisfied. You feel like you're almost there, like maybe the next video will give you that missing piece. But it never does, because TikTok's design doesn't want you to arrive. It wants you to chase forever. That endless pursuit of emotional fulfillment is what keeps you coming back. You think you're in control, choosing what you want to see, but really, the algorithm is choosing what you'll crave next. So the next time you scroll past another clip and whisper, just one more, remember this, it's not weakness. It's not lack of willpower. It's evolution hijacked. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Seek novelty, reward, and social belonging. But this system, this machine of perfectly timed stimuli, has learned how to exploit that design. It's not your fault you can't stop. It's your brain adapting to an environment that's constantly reshaping it. Each swipe, each laugh, each little emotional spike is a lesson being written into your neural pathways. TikTok doesn't just hold your attention. It trains it to crave stimulation, trains it to expect instant results, trains it to resist stillness. And slowly, without realizing it, your brain becomes fluent in TikTok's language. A language built on speed, novelty, and emotional payoff. That's not a glitch. That's the goal. But once you see the design, once you understand invisible levers being pulled, something powerful happens. You start noticing the patterns. You start feeling the pauses. You start realizing that every time you say just one more, it's not a choice, it's conditioning. And the moment you recognize that, you break the spell. Awareness doesn't instantly undo the habit, but it gives you a kind of control the algorithm can't predict. It gives you the ability to choose when to engage and when to stop letting the machine write your impulses for you. That's the real power, awareness, not deleting the app, not fearing it, but seeing it clearly. Because when you can see how the system operates, when you can observe your reactions, your urges, your patterns, you start to reclaim the very thing the app was designed to take from you, your focus. And that's the irony of it all. The same technology that reprogrammed billions of minds can also be the one that wakes them up. The same algorithms that exploit attention can be tools for reflection, if you know what they're doing. The same code that learns your habits can remind you how easily humans can be shaped and how powerful awareness truly is. Because once you see the machine, you stop being just another moving part inside it. You stop scrolling unconsciously. You start thinking consciously. And in a world where attention is the most valuable currency, that awareness, that simple act of noticing might just be the ultimate rebellion. What do you think? Do you believe TikTok is just harmless fun? Or do you think it's quietly rewriting the way we think, feel, and focus? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if this story made you see your feed a little differently, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because more stories like this are coming. Stories that reveal what technology is really doing behind the screen. And trust me, you'll want to hear the next one before it hears you.